Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the New York Yankees. Julian Perez makes his big league debut right after this. Johnny McGee, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's number. One of the things that jumps out at you is that ERA. It's into the fours. But that doesn't necessarily indicate what kind of pitcher this guy is. If he brings his A game, he can shut anybody down. The problem he's had so far this season, he's been a little bit inconsistent. He's a better pitcher than that ERA over the fours indicates.
Into the box, J.C. Embry, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Batting second, the shortstop, Elvis.
With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Well, Matty, the old cliche goes battlers, grinders. I know it gets old saying that, but that's the exact description of what this lineup presents today to the opposing pitcher. They do not strike out. He is going to have to grind. He is going to have to keep the ball in the ballpark, and his defense is going to have to be on point.
Elvis Franco comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now the pitch. And he takes a cold strike one. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire. Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Into the box now, Ryan Buckner. He's 2 for 7 in the series so far. Here comes the first pitch. Chopper to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And now the Bombers will get their shot. No score. Justin Wood, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Digging in now, Cletus Erasmus. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Cletus Erasmus.
Now the pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And this is pulled hard but foul. Hope they brought their gloves for that one out there. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Now at the plate, Sean Barreto. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Erasmus gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Barreto was born in Panama. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
The 2-1 is laid off of for ball number 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The 3-1. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And that'll get down out there near the wall. The relay. Throw won't get him.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
At the plate now, Steve Nowakowski. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 2 home runs, 10 RBIs. The 1-0. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right now.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. He's in at second safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Bat. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Stepping in now, Jack Elliott, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front.
Hey, after that extra base hit, things could go awry. He didn't. He battled right back in his zone with a nice executed pitch.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
So now to the plate, Vinny Gambino. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start this one at 269. 26 home runs and 64 runs batted in. Now the 1-0.
Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
Runner at second here with one man out. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ball 3.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-1. Fouled off. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting sixth, the right fielder, Timothy McIntyre.
Now at the plate, Timothy McIntyre, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. He's set, and the pitch.
Counts 1-0.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's out.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2 outs here with a runner at third. Outside, 3-0 now. Robbie Rohrbaugh would be next. That one's in there. 3-1.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
The 3-1. Ripped down the line. And that is a fair ball as this one's heading for the left field corner. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion. The tag, and he's out going for second. That'll end the inning, but they do score one on the play. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 3 and the Cubs nothing. Back now for the second inning in the Bronx, and here's Heidi Watney with an update on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. and there's rain on the horizon, you want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. And it's fouled away. Sliced hard on the ground. He's got it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
That is it. The third baseman, Travis James.
Coming to the plate now, Travis James. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming. Here it is. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty. One man out. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. On a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the fifth and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
To the plate now, Adam Greenberg, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball just missed above the zone.
2-0.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
You know, when you haven't gotten a guy on base yet in the entire game, a 3-ball count kind of feels like a little mini rally. Let's see if he can get on.
And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Isaac.
Ready now,
Pineda.
Isaac Pineda. He's yet to get into the hit column in the series. 0 for 7. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base. So he swipes second despite the pitch out.
Yeah, it seemed like everyone in the building knew he was going to be running there, right? Didn't make a difference, though. He got a great jump and absolutely burned it down to second to get in safely.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. The 2-0 pitch. Lofted in the air out to right field. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. One left for the Cubs. Still down 3-0. Settling in now, Robbie Rohrbaugh. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch on its way. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Greenberg is there. One pitch, one out.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jimmy Greenberg.
Stepping up to the plate, Jimmy Greenberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here it comes. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Seared down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
He might still be thrown off from that first inning, guys. He got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
In there, 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Embry is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, John.
Next for New York, John Burke. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
The windup and the 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Down 0-2. Maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. They lead it 3-0. Now to the plate, Julian Perez. And the anticipation has been high for this at-bat for him and for fans alike. He is a highly touted prospect, and this is his first major league appearance.
You know, Matty, the talent's undeniable with this guy. High round draft pick, but nothing's given once you get to this point. A lot of people are super excited to see if he could be one of the faces of the future of this organization.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. Though he was always projected as a future major leaguer, actually getting to stand in for your first big league at bat is no small feat. You got to think he's really happy to be here, of course.
Yeah, Matty, this guy turned a lot of heads in spring training. Swung the bat extremely well and was just waiting for something to happen for him to get the call to the big leagues.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone now as you get a look there at where the Yankees stand currently in the American League East. Digging in, Jesse Padilla, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, J.C. Embry, as he'll take a look at ball 1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Bottom of the third now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Cletus Erasmus.
The shortstop, Cletus.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's kicked out.
Now the 1-0.
Nope, that's the ball. Nope, outside.
Sean Barreto will be next. Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
The 3-1 pitch. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Another full count pitch home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Right fielder looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 249 career. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys who would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
Into the box now, Sean Barreto.
The third baseman.
As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Base is empty here with nobody out. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out.
big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Into the box, Steve Nowakowski. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Down 1-1. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Most good pitchers know that they have to work inside and sometimes even come off the plate to keep hitters from getting comfortable up there. I think that was part of the intent with that last pitch.
Now the 2-1. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. And there's out number 2.
Now back, first baseman, Jack Elliott.
Standing in, Jack Elliott, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
And the pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Two 2-0 count. Here it comes. Drilled right back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Well, Matt, as we take a look at his line here, he might not know all the specifics, but he knows he hasn't been pitching all that well in this one. Sometimes it happens. You start a game and never completely get into that rhythm. Seems to be the case here.
At the plate, Vinny Gambino, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now the 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
2 out with the man at first. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Santiago is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. Striding in once again, Elvis Franco. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, his first home run of the season. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
The first baseman, number 22.
And it's grounded just foul down the line. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Hit on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Opportunity now to take a look at some of the future players in the Yankee organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing well in recent action. So now to the plate, Freddie Santiago, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Strike called, 2-1.
That's evidence of a pitcher and catcher being totally in sync out there. That tells me they both know that's a good pitch for him right now.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Travis James.
At the plate, Travis James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. 1 run, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Breaking ball called just a bit low. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs get a run here thanks to this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Cubs 1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Timothy McIntyre.
Timothy McIntyre.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Now here's the pitch. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Woo, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
2-2 the count. And now a pitch on the way.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Turned on down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
At the plate now, Robbie Rohrbaugh, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt, in particular that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
Now batting.
Just a two-hopper to short. Can't ask for anything easier than that, and they roll up your basic 6-4-3 double play.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jimmy Greenberg. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike one. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Four to 1 our score as we play inning number 4. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Yanks held in check as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Welcome back to the Bronx as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he said they just aren't putting enough competitive at-bats together right now. He told me he can't recall many times where they've been able to get to a full count today. And while that's not always a necessity for success, they've clearly had their struggles today, especially when it comes to making things difficult on the opposing pitching.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Greenberg. He drew a walk his first time up. That's lifted the other way out to left. In there, a base hit.
All right, let's see if that leadoff single gets him going right now. They've taken it on the chin for most of this game, being a little passive at the plate in their approach. Let's see if that starts them off and they start to go more ambush tactics.
In now, Isaac Pineda, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. The set and the 1-0 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Barreto is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Julian Perez.
Standing in, Julian Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. First pitch on its way. In there, no balls and a strike. Clearly trying to control the running game with the slide step here.
Yeah, that's a good way of trying to control the running game, Matt. The problem with it, though, it has a tendency to throw your command off because you're worrying about that runner on base.
There he goes. Strike called. Now the throw down is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Wow, that's a big-time throw right there, and it's a tall task to throw him out stealing a bag. But he got rid of it quickly, and it was a good job down there applying the quick tag. They'll have to feel good about that one.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down quietly, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the switch-hitting outfielder, John Burke. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Burke stands 5'9" and will hit from both sides of the plate. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in. Jam. Sandwich.
Stays alive, still 0-2.
I love the fact that the hitter was able to foul that pitch away. I always thought with 2 strikes, you give the pitcher that inside part of the plate and you do your best to cover away.
Line toward right center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Justin Pickett will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 16, Justin Pickett.
Into the box, Cletus Erasmus, as he'll swing and pop it in the air right near home plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting, the third baseman, Sean Barreto.
Digging in once again, Sean Barreto. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Steve Nowakowski.
Next will be the designated hitter, Steve Nowakowski. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way.
That's a ball.
And a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals.
The count is 2-1.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1 pitch is taken, ball 3.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Set. Here's the 3-1. In there for a called strike. 3-2 now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Now the payoff pitch home. There's ball 4.
It's all a part of learning how to pitch in the big leagues. Major league hitters will not bail you out by swinging at pitches out of the zone, so he's going to have to continue to learn how to get guys out at this level.
Ready for another shot now. Jack Elliott. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. And it's fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. So digging in now, Jesse Padilla. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Here it comes, 0-2. Grounded softly down the line toward first, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Drilled down the line, and a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. The throw into second.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. hit to third. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of the bat. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Elvis Franco. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looped out towards short. And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
Yeah, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Ryan Buckner is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
The 2-0. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McIntyre is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Into the box now, Travis James, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. No hits to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
2 out, bases loaded. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Here's the 1-2.
That's in. Ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Gambino is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next it'll be the outfielder, Vinny Gambino.
The left fielder, Vinny Gambino.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
The batter, the right fielder, Timothy.
Digging in and looking for more, Timothy McIntyre. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
1-0.
Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball sent back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there, and an even better job up the middle to take it himself and turn 2. Pretty smooth.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Robbie Rohrbaugh. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way.
Hey!
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Great changeup there in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We're through 6 full. The Yankees lead it 4-1. Digging in, Adam Greenberg. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
Greenberg.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Count 1-0.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. This is swung on and popped up, crossing into foul territory now behind 3rd. And there's your first out of the inning.
The catcher, number 17, Isaac Pineda.
So stepping in, Isaac Pineda. First pitch of the at-bat.
Oh.
This is lifted into the air out towards center field. And that's in there, base hit.
Hey, listen, when you have a good sinker, you have to throw it, but he's going to have to get the ball much lower in the zone than that last one.
Yeah, from the offensive side, Dan, 2-seamer, pitcher, sinker baller, what have you. You're looking for that thing to pop out above the belt, and that's exactly what happened right there. Miss middle.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Hank Kuhn comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Kuhn.
To the plate now, Julian Perez. Swinging a soft liner. There's one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
It's really tough to double up a guy with the speed that he has, and he was hustling all the way on this ground ball, so they should be happy they at least got the guy out at second. It'll be interesting now to see if he tries to use that speed again and swipe a bag and get into scoring position.
So striding in, Jesse Padilla. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And the runner back. First delivery to him on the way. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. We're in the seventh now. 4-1 our score to this point. Two balls and no strikes to the Cubs' designated hitter. Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gambino is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Fine work there out of the Yankee bullpen. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Yankees 4 and the Cubs 1. Tom Watson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Ready for another chance, Jimmy Greenberg.
Leading off for the Yankees.
First pitch on its way.
Jimmy.
And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone, and then what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
Standing in now, John Burke, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot here to left. 4th home run for him on the season as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
You're going to get one fastball right down the middle, probably once or twice a game, and you cannot miss it. And he did not miss it. He roasted that pitch.
At the plate now, Cletus Erasmus, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Sean Barreto.
Now in the box, Sean Barreto. Here it comes. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Santiago is right there. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We'll march on to the 8th. It's 5-1 Yanks. Rick Vaughn will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season.
Number 99, Rick Vaughn.
New inning set to get underway, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, J.C. Embry.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
High and away, not close. 3-0. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Stepping up now, Elvis Franco. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
5-1 our score as we play the 8th. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. To second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Buckner. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
The 1-0. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it on to second, but it's a wide throw, and the shortstop can't recover. But the feed to the second baseman is a wide one. but it's backed up well, so luckily there will be no advance.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Freddie Santiago is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Second and third here, 1 man out. A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. As they pull within 1 here, it's now a 5-4 game.
They seem to forget that the game started a while ago, but better late than never, I guess. Sometimes one big hit is all it takes to get a team going. We'll see if they can build on it and make a run here.
Johnny Ortiz will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Johnny Ortiz.
Stepping in now, Travis James, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Adam Greenberg.
The next Cub up, Adam Greenberg. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball 1. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. Got him swinging in the dirt. Rohrbaugh corrals it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Cubs do get 3 on the 3-run home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Yankees 5 and the Cubs 4. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the rookie designated hitter, Steve Nowakowski.
Nowakowski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Good opposite field power here, taken high and deep to right. Gone! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year, and it's now 6-4. Chris Goin is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 35, Chris Goin.
Into the box, Jack Elliott, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And there's ball one. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Bases are empty here, nobody out. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his fifth strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Into the box now, Vinny Gambino. As it's grounded sharply to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Timothy McIntyre.
So coming to the plate, Timothy McIntyre. First delivery to him on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Cubs. It's 6-4 New York. Brandon Root comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 27, Brandon Root.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Isaac Pineda.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Nope. That's inside.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. So striding forward now, Julian Perez. 0 for 3 on the day so far. He doesn't seem to have the idea on the major league pitching thing yet, but he could turn his day around with a hit here.
Yeah, he just needs one to fall right here. Just something to grab himself a batting average and let him relax. You're playing for everybody else but yourself at this moment, just trying to grind to get a hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. And there's probably no happier person in the ballpark. Julian Perez has just collected his first hit in the big leagues, and as is customary, there's the ball being sent into the dugout. Someone will tuck it away for him to put in his trophy case.
Yeah, good for him, and congratulations. Listen, he's worked his entire lifetime for this moment, and he's obviously trying to play it cool right now, but you can bet inside his head, he's on top of the world.
To the plate now, Jesse Padilla. A bouncer to the left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Don't sleep on the bottom of the order right there. He broke out all ambush tactics. First pitch fastball, middle in. He's able to drive that for a nice swing.
So now to the plate, J.C. Embry, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. The 0-1 pitch.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
First and second now, one man out. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
At the plate, Elvis Franco, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And this one's over for a high strike, 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
This is where I think you find out a lot about a pitcher's moxie. No one warming up in the pen. He's in trouble right now. He knows it. Can he right the ship and stay composed?
The 2-1 home. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Perez ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-out RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Stepping in, Ryan Buckner. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Now here's a line drive, and this may turn things around. It's down for extra bases. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 7-6 game.
Boy, not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to score. You're down by 1 going into the 9th. Big base hit right there gives them the lead.
Yeah, these are the knocks you remember, Dan. Coming through for the team right here. Down 1 run. Huge base hit right there. Able to drive in a pair, and now they got to lock it down in the bottom half.
Alan Palmer takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. In now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. Bounced up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home, and he will beat the tag. Safe at the plate. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Well, they miss with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and put him aboard here. And they'll do just that as you see the signal from the dugout.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Coming to the plate now, Adam Greenberg. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. Santiago rounds the corner and is headed home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead to 3.
Hey, D-Roll, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
Up next for the Cubs,
Broderick Nears answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam but needs just 1 out to get out of it.
Pitching for the Yankees, number 12, Broderick Nears.
Julian Perez will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. He's set. Here it comes.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Comes set. The 0-1. This is on the ground over to first. Right to him. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So, boy, the wheels really came off the bus here in the top of the 9th as a huge 9th inning rally has totally changed the complexion of this ball game. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubbies are in front, 9-6. Henry Thomas takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And now it'll be the catcher, Robbie Rohrbaugh.
Hey, not impossible, but highly improbable. Even when you're at home to score 3 runs off a closer like this guy, they've got their work cut out for him.
Skied into straightaway right. Embry is there, and that won't help the cause. It's a quick out here to start the home 9th. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Now at the plate, Jimmy Greenberg. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
0-2. Here it comes. Swung on in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first is there to record the second out.
Now batting, center
Stepping
fielder,
into the box, John Burke. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
No balls and 1 strike. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Last chance for the Yankees. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
Man, I don't think he could have bisected those fielders any better if he tried. Drove that one into the alley for a gapper that'll bring him easily into second base.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Cletus Erasmus, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Excellent work putting the finishing touches on this one. Picking up save number 30 now on the year. Nice job from him.
9-6 the final tally in this one. Chicago capitalized on a huge 9th inning on the way to the win. Chris Doyne claims the win out of the pen, his first. Henry Thomas records the save, his league-leading 30th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 9 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Yankees, 6 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 9 minutes. Our paid attendance here at Yankee Stadium this afternoon, 47,309. The Yankees